We've all seen fantastic automobile stunts in movies, but what about real life car stunts? We don't mean your crazy uncle who never follows the rules of the road, we mean bold, skilled people who go all out to pull off some of the most dangerous, outrageous, fantastic, or simply jaw-dropping stunts you'll ever witness, sometimes risking their lives and setting records in the process. In this video, we've compiled the greatest of these astonishing maneuvers to get your heart beating as quickly as these automobiles, and your adrenaline pounding as if you were driving yourself. But before we get into it, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to never miss out from a video from us. That said, now come, let's take a look at these jaw-dropping stunts. Number 10, the longest loop. The loop, Terry Grant, a British stunt driver, broke the Guinness World Record for the largest loop in a car in 2019, shattering his previous record in the process. To commemorate Jaguar's 80th birthday, he did it in a fresh, elegant Jaguar F-Pace, the company's first crossover SUV. At 63 feet high, the loop he drove the car around is the world's largest vertical loop. Even more astonishing, the G-force he experienced while going around was 6.5 G, which is higher than space shuttle pilots face on launch. Take a peek at this magnificent spectacle. That is what we mean by a loop in the loop. Number 9, the fastest side wheelie. You've probably seen someone perform a wheelie on a motorcycle, but we bet you've never seen one performed in a car. Finnish stuntman Vesa Kivimäki, on the other hand, executed it in epic fashion. He collaborated with Nokian Tyres, who created a novel tyre that, unlike previous tyres, can endure the drive on its sides required to break this world record. In a diesel BMW, his speed on two wheels was recorded over a distance of 328 feet, and he set a new record of 115.742 miles per hour. With that kind of speed, he proved that even the most unbreakable records are only waiting to be broken. Number 8, the fastest drift. This film is made possible not only by the driver's bravery, but also by the car's remarkable craftsmanship. Masato Kawabata, a brave Japanese driver, broke the Guinness World Record for fastest vehicle drift 3 times on the same runway in the United Arab Emirates in 2016. Number 7, parallel parking at its tightest. Even for Chinese drivers, parallel parking is a difficult ability to learn. Even for Chinese drivers, but it has the world records, and one of the most astonishing ones to date occurred in 2014 when Chinese driver Hun Yui shattered the record for narrowest parallel parking, a record that experts thought was unbeatable. He accomplished the genuinely unbelievable accomplishment of properly parallel parking in a space only 3.15 inches larger than the mini 3-door hatch he was driving at the China Drift Championships. Number 6, longest drift by a BMW. Some records are so difficult to break that individuals will go to extreme measures to accomplish them, and this BMW longest drift record is one of them. In 2018, BMW decided to recover the title of longest drift with their new M5 vehicle, but they weren't satisfied with merely breaking the record. They plainly intended to set a new one that would be nearly impossible to beat. To accomplish this, they modified the car to allow it to be refueled mid-drift. They weren't about to let anyone take away their title anytime soon. The trick needed a second M5 carrying fuel to drift alongside the record-breaking car, so that someone could hang out the window and fill the car driven by Johann Schwartz in the middle of a drift. It's an astounding performance that allowed them to not only break the record for longest continuous wet drift, but nearly quadruple it with an incredible 232.5 mile drift, completed in 8 hours. Number 5, Rover range upstairs. It's one thing to break a world record, it's quite another to be the first to do something. In 2018, Range Rover's racing driver became the first person to complete the Dragon Challenge. The Dragon Challenge takes place on the steps leading up to China's Heaven's Gate, but they had to cross one of the world's most perilous highways to get there. The mountainous Tiananmen Mountain route has 99 hairpin turns, and one false turn could have proven fatal. The actual Dragon Challenge involves climbing up the 999 steps of Heaven's Gate in a specially designed test model Range Rover in mud and ruts mode. Number 4, quickest two-wheeled mile. As if having one record on this list wasn't enough, Terry Grant returns with another. Grant took a Range Rover Sport SVR to the Goodwood Festival of Speed a year before his loop-the-loop record to break his own record for the fastest mile in a car on two wheels. It wasn't simple. He tried and failed 4 times over the course of the weekend. He had to use a ramp to get the automobile on 2 wheels and then maintain the balance to keep the car from tipping one way or the other. Despite this, on his 5th and last attempt, he recorded an astonishing time of 2 minutes and 24.5 seconds, reaching speeds of 60 miles per hour over a 1 mile stretch of the Goodwood Hill climb. Number 3. A car is pulling a plane. There is a long history of cars pulling planes, and each one improves on the last. In 2017, the record for the heaviest aircraft was set. A 285-ton Air France Airbus A380 was towed down a runway at Charles de Gaulle Airport by a Porsche KNS diesel, which shattered the ground. It used its 385 horsepower V8 engine to complete that astounding feat. Number 2. World's longest car launch. You can smash records and then break them in style. Bryce Menzies drove a specially customized truck to a ghost town in New Mexico in 2016 to attempt to beat the world record for the longest car launch. The truck had been tested and tweaked to be optimal for soaring into the air, and the ghost town was there to give everyone a feeling of scale, so you could see how far the car could jump. Ramps were built for testing, but the broadcast event was cancelled after Menzies was involved in a horrific collision that destroyed the spectacular flying truck and broke his shoulder during the qualifying run. Not only does a car flying the length of a football field plus 20 feet look cool, but the 379.2 foot jump broke the previous record by nearly 50 feet. Number 1. The fastest car. Save that thinking for a second if you believe you've seen the genuine definition of speed. The British supersonic car known as the Bloodhound made news on November 6, 2019 when it hit a breathtaking speed of 501 miles per hour on a test run ahead of its world attempt record in 2020. Andy Green, the current land speed record holder, will seek to break his own record in this new automobile. He recounted driving from snow to ice at 200 miles per hour, so we can only imagine what it'd be like on a controlled supersonic car powered by a jet engine at 501 miles per hour. Only 7 vehicles have surpassed 600 miles per hour, with the current record holder being the Thrust SSC, which achieved the seemingly inconceivable speed of 763 miles per hour in 1997, becoming the first land vehicle to break the speed of sound. It may appear to be an unassailable record, but tell that to the man who set it in the first place. That's all we've got for now. Thanks for watching. What are your thoughts on these 10 insane car records? Tell us in the comments. And if you enjoyed watching the video, please like, share and subscribe to our channel for more exciting content. We'll see you in the next video.